Mr. Azan is therefore calling on the central bank to be more proactive in stabilizing the market.
And my whole thing on it is I think we need to find ways of creating a little better stability for the businesses operating out there. I know that, and I want to make it absolutely clear that I know that internally within the Bank of Jamaica and government and even opposition, that they're really trying to create an environment that's much better than where we're coming from. But I think there are times that we need to be able to listen and know exactly what's happening out there in certain spheres to be able to create that stability so that businesses and people can operate without the issues. I mean, you plan to pay a light bill in your own personal home, and from month to month it varies because of the exchange rate situation, and we need to find ways of creating a little better stability.
The former GMA president explained that he had recommended a system at the last slippage of the dollar for the business sector to cope.
You know, when the dollar slipped the other day, I made a recommendation, is pump $50 million, put it through one particular government entity like an Exim Bank or somebody, so that the businesses that couldn't get the money to pay their bills the other day could just go to Exim and say, I'm paying this bill, here's the invoice. I'm not using it to trade or store US. I'm using it to actually carry on the business, to keep employment going or grow the business. You know, and many businesses, when we get into those high slippages, which we've had about 3 or 4 instances, businesses suffer because your creditors overseas, if you can't pay them, they're either going to cut off your credit, delay the container, and shut your business down until you can pay the bills. And the governor and the Bank of Jamaica and government needs to ensure that for them to continue to keep the economy going, keep employment going, and keep growth going, that they need to ensure that these businesses, in whatever way, and you know, they say we don't have a shortage, but they need to find ways of at least intensifying or incentivizing the issue of allowing the people to get the money to pay their bills.
On the issue of the inflation rate underperforming the targeted 4 to 6%, he says there is a need for inflation to come from a real growth and not from manipulated rates.
In their minds, higher inflation means more activity, more growth is taking place in the economy. And I think we need to have a real growth taking place to push that inflation where they have projected it.
Michael Sharp, Frontline News.